If you've been following my appeal to let wildflowers grow, we're now in the next stage. The Philadelphia fleabane, which has a pinkish hue to it, has gone. And now we have the regular fleabane. It's not as numerous as the Philadelphia fleabane. And now in flower as well, the wild yarrow. And then back there. Now, daylilies are technically not a native, but they've come here generations ago, and they are so widespread, found on roadsides, found everywhere, found here, self-seeded, and just letting them go. They are a native in a sense. And then there's also the larkspur, self-seeded, which is really quite nice. It comes up in the middle of absolutely everything. And then, of course, there's the catchfly, which is my favorite. And it just springs up between every rose bush, every plant, and then they will continue to flower pretty much most of the summer to a lesser degree, and then disappear. Here's a better view of the larkspur and the daylilies and the yarrow, all clustered together. These are weeds to most people, but they're pretty good looking weeds. Now, in the front of the house, there are also non-natives, which are now natives, and the hosta. And these are the very plain hosta, as you can see. And they grow along with the daylilies. When I first moved here, there was no lawn. There was entirely hosta, and I've kept this group under this weeping cherry. And then there's this interesting plant as well, which is apparently some kind of, if my plant identifier is correct, some kind of nightshade. And I've let that stay between the hostas. And we can't ignore the giant verbascum, which has to be at least 12 feet tall, if not taller, that has conveniently planted itself against the peach tree. And then down here at its base, another wildflower, the evening primrose, and a small verbascum, and larkspur, and my Abigail. Over on the east end, where if you saw the earlier video of the wild daisies that I did from a handful of Pennsylvania wildflower seeds, there's another verbascum. And then these catchfly are from seed pods that I threw down last fall. And then the daisies are still hanging on, and some of the Indian blanket as well. Catchfly, I think, is a really interesting flower. Should be grown as a garden standard. All in all, with the larkspur and the yarrow and the daylilies, I think it's not bad letting the wildflowers grow, the weeds. Next up are the vervain and the mountain mint.